Yes, welcome to this new video. You're watching G-Series, and today we're back with another Bitcoin update. We'll take a look at the price, we'll take a look at some indicators, some macroeconomic indicators, and we'll do some predictions and some analysis for 2026. And yeah, let's dive right in. 2025, what a year was this? As you can see on the yearly candles, we are in the red right now, and yeah, we're at 87K as of right now. And we started the year a little higher at 97K. And this pattern with bull market, bear markets, you see we normally have three green areas, one red, then three green again, a red one, three greens, a red one, and now this is the first time that we'll see two greens and maybe one red. We still have a couple of days. Right now it's the 29th, so we still have 2 days left of 2025. But for this candle to become green, we would have to go to 97K, and that would be like a 10% move, over 10% in 2 days. Yeah, we'll when we zoom in, we'll take a look if that's possible or not. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna close this year in the red, which was not what I expected. Let's zoom in a bit on the quarterly chart. We can see the year that since 2023, like literally January 2023 year, we've had this massive, beautiful uptrend. And yeah, as of right now, it is still valid. We see sometimes we get a red candle, but not too worried about that. And then this low, we're still making a higher low here. So the bigger trend, this looks still like an uptrend. But we have to take into consideration these cycles that Bitcoin moves in, if this is still valid, which yeah, there is a big chance. I think this could be still valid. And that would mean that timing-wise, we could enter the bear market right now. And we would have to take a look at this low. Keep an eye on that to see, yeah, to see this uptrend getting reversed. Good. All right, on the monthly now, we're having 3 red months in a row already. We haven't seen that in this bull market yet. So yeah, we're having a bit of a negative sentiment recently. This was not a good quarter for Bitcoin, while normally the last quarter of the year is a very strong one. Not in 2025. And yeah, we have to see, is this lower time frame, like the trend of the last couple of months, is it going to continue? And we're going to go into the bear market? Are we going to get a relief bounce and see a little, yeah, start 2026 with a little rally? And then is that going to be the rejection and confirmation of the bear market? Or are we going to break out of highs again in 2026? All very interesting questions. I want to make some predictions on it, like, yeah, as I'm making this video. I haven't been that active on Bitcoin recently, but yeah, interesting times, interesting price action, and yeah, I want to take a look at the indicators as well to see where we're at right now. Yeah, let's start with all the price action, zoom in until the daily, and then we can look at some indicators as well. All right, so we have had here in 2024 a huge range, a very clear range, and this big resistance level is gonna be support. So this is a massive level. I'm gonna just draw it in, get rid of this. Let's make it a little box. This very important support, I would say. Then we have our very important resistance on the top. This is our all-time high region, and this is where we have been rejected from, which is around 120, 125K. And yeah, as you can see on the bigger trend of it all, this looks to me still like an uptrend. If we reverse here, we see that in recent weeks we have had this downtrend, but the momentum has been decreasing. We've been ranging here a bit. We've been going sideways. If we also take into consideration the wicks, it looks like we're compressing a bit. So a breakout is imminent, and then yeah, a breakout. So we either can go up or we can go down. If we go up, I think this is a clear resistance level on the higher time frame on the weekly. It's around 108K. This would be a good moment to take profit for me, which I haven't been. That's my biggest lesson of 2025 and my stupidest mistake. But yeah, mistakes are there to learn from. So I'm just not gonna take it as my biggest mistake, but I'm gonna take it as my biggest lesson from 2025, and that is that, yeah, you have to take profit. That's basically what it is, and it's not easy to take profit because you think it can go higher, higher, higher. you're making so much money, you think, oh, if we go a little bit higher, I'll take profit later. But no, you have to take profit on the way up, so you can buy back on the way down. And yeah, um, I think that's my biggest lesson. And hopefully in 2026 I can take some profit when the price action lets me. Last couple of weeks, I've been saving and working a lot, so I have a pile of cash again. I don't want to put it in the market right now. I have enough Bitcoin. If it go up, I would be willing to take a bit more profit. If we go down, I have my cash position to buy more, so I wouldn't sell. Yeah, at 87K, I'm just gonna hold it. But it's sad to see, like, I had so much, yeah, like, not realized money in there in the summer of 2025, and then now it's been going down by 30-40%. That's a little sad to see, but yeah, I'm not too bothered by it. I was in Bitcoin as well. Like, I started here at 2021, at the end of 2020, and I've had these runs. These ones were way harder for me. There I really felt terrible when I lost so much percentage of my money. Now, absolute terms, I lose way much more money, but I feel pretty good. I don't care that much. I think in the long run this is gonna be fine, even if we go down even more. Like, this is a big range of support. This whole region is a good region for support, and if we get a brutal bear market, then we're gonna go to levels here below 50K. We're gonna test this 40K level. Yeah, that's the golden opportunity. I'm gonna buy so much Bitcoin when we get to these prices. Like, if that happens in 2026, I'm ready. I'm gonna go all in again. Yeah, as of right now, I'm happy. I have some investments, I have some cash, I'm having some income, so I have nothing to worry about. Yeah, interesting year. Where did 2025 start? I wanna put it on the chart. So we started. Yeah, let's put our marker. Let's put it here. So yeah, as you can see, we started the year up with a dip, then we went up, and this was this dip with Trump. I remember, with the tariffs, we went up. We broke the all-time high, but it wasn't that convincing here. You could kind of see the price rolling over. This would have been wise to take some profit. You can see it as well here. Like, it's the price action rolling over. It's not that hard to see. I would say. Even here on the bottom, like, we lost a lot of momentum. Now we're in some compression. I think if we are a little bit patient, we can see the price maybe rolling over here as well, and then that would be a good moment to buy something just before the pump. And yeah, if we go down more, I'll just wait, be a little bit more cautious for the next rotation in the market. Yeah, interesting year. Let's take a look at some indicators. Yeah, very recent price actually. Let's do that first. The daily. Yeah, we have had. I want to get this resistance level out of the way. So here we've had support. Many times we broke below it, we rejected, and damn, we got this big move down. And then here we found some resistance, here we found some support, so we are ranging. My scenarios that I drew in, those ones in last video. Let's get rid of this for now. Scenarios I drew in last time. We were here. I said, oh, this drop off point resistance, like, as you can see, we found resistance on the drop off point. We didn't break through it. Yeah, and I said if we reject it, either we're going for that higher low. As you can see, we formed a higher low, which is pretty good. We're still holding support right there, but yeah, it's not that uptrend that I expected. We've been ranging basically with the same support, the same resistance. Yeah, and that's also possible is if we break this range to the down side and we lose the 80K support level, this major low in the market on a higher time frame uptrend, then that could mean we'll go down quite a bit to 70K. But yeah, like, just mentally prepare already. That's what I would advise for 2026. Be mentally prepared to go to 70K or maybe even lower. And then if you're mentally prepared, also financially prepare. Like, you can build up cash and make a plan like, oh, I'm gonna buy there. Of course, selling would be stupid. I believe in the long term this thing is gonna go up. Just have to keep holding, and when we go down, it's the perfect moment to buy. So don't be afraid of a bear market and see your investments go down. These are golden times to settle for the future and like plant your seeds. That's how I look at it. So this scenario, yeah, which one played out? Neither. Like the resistance is still resistance, support is still holding support. So we haven't done much. December is basically a month of ranging. We don't know where to go. Maybe the indicators can tell us something. So let's take a look at that. RSI is one of my favorites. Yeah, we've seen RSI has been going down on the weekly. RSI is very, very low. Well, let's see if we are right here. The level of 36, like, when did we see that? We've seen it now, of course. In this region here, that's basically the bear market, as you can see. Here we tapped it, there was a COVID crash. Here is also another bear market. Here is another bear market. So RSI wise, these are literally bear market lows that you're buying Bitcoin for. It's good to take into account, and that could be a good argument to buy a bit of Bitcoin. I wouldn't say all in. I'm not gonna go all in right now, but I got cash, so I'm ready to buy if the price action starts rotating. That is RSI on the weekly. And yeah, what you want to see is like a bullish divergence here. Here you could see the price went down while the RSI went up. Something like that would be a good thing to notice and to keep into account. If you look at the daily, we see, damn it, TradingView is not doing what I want. We can see the price as, yeah, I've been ranging. RSI has been going up, so that shows maybe a rotation is about to happen. But yeah, we've touched some very low levels. Like if you look at the last times these lows were hit, there was here, which was a bottom in the market. Here was a bottom in the market. All the way here was a bottom in the market. So yeah, interesting indicator and interesting price that we're in right now. Like maybe this could be a bottom or like a temporary bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little impulse starting the year and then maybe reject around 108k level. That would be good to take profit. And if this 4-year cycle is not gonna repeat anymore, then, and yes, some good news happens, some economic things that we'll look at later are gonna be good, then who knows, we could even see all-time highs in 2026. It's gonna be interesting years. Like 2 scenarios you have to prepare for. Yeah, that is it for the RSI. On the monthly, we've seen a bearish crossover here when the blue line crosses the orange one. You can see the things go down there. And yeah, if you look at history, once that happened on the monthly, all these different times, it was basically the end of the bull market. We're going to bear market. Big, massive dump to bear market. Like something to be really careful for and be prepared for. That we could go down even another 40-50%, all the way to 40k. Yeah, maybe even 30k. Maybe it's gonna be just 70k, who knows, but you gotta yeah, Bitcoin can do crazy things like it has done in the past, so be prepared. That's it for the MACD and for the indicators and TradingView, I would say. Yeah, what I'm looking at is 2026. We can either go into this big bear market or we can go into this bull market, and yeah, I really can't tell as of right now. We'll have to see on the lower time frame what breakout we're gonna get on this range. So yeah, going into 2026, keep an eye on the resistance and on the support of this range, and then yeah, whenever we break out, retest it, we can see next move coming. Yeah, be careful of this 108k level, because that is a big resistance in the market. Around 70k is a big support, and yeah, those are levels I'm looking at. Such a range, what also happens and what you can sometimes see is that Bitcoin tends to go down and then it looks very bad, and it just grabs some liquidity below the market and then pumped up. That would be a very strong signal, and that could be a very good moment to buy to buy the dip, because you create a higher low or a lower low on the price, but probably a higher low on the RSI, and then yeah, this bullish divergence and the big money buying the grabbing this liquidity could indicate a price reversal. But yeah, that's it. What I'm looking at for the start of 2026. 2026, I have no clue what to expect. Just be prepared to buy the dip and be prepared to take profit. That's what I would say. Let's take a look at some other indicators. CPBI, right now it's 54. Hasn't flashed like I did in other bull and bear market. So yeah, maybe times are changing. Yeah, and indicators are getting less accurate on predicting this cycle, this price action, because also price gets less exponential. Maybe that impacts the indicators as well. But 54, well, in the yellow region. Yeah, take a look at the colors. If it's a dark green, that would be the perfect moment to buy if we get there. 2026. Fear and greed index right now 24. We see extreme fear over the boards, and usually that would be a good moment to be alert, to maybe buy. Interesting always to take a look at this. If you look at the last year, yeah, it is like the price action has been doing, and now it's been pretty long already at extreme fear. But in bear markets, there's longer times of extreme fear, so just keep an eye on it. Interesting to watch always. Then inflation rate. Inflation, like we have had this shutdown in America, so some data is not there. I think that's why there is a gap. Inflation has been going down, which is pretty good. Inflation is in America is kind of under control, so that's looking good and is a good positive sign in my opinion. But if you look at the unemployment rate, it's increasing rapidly, which is really, really bad. Like 5% inflation, or 5% 5% unemployment has been rising ever since 2023. This is not a good trend to see. And yeah, this is, I think the Fed is worried a bit about this and wants to lower Trump wants to lower the rates because of this interest rate, because of this unemployment rate. But yeah, that's also risky for keeping the inflation under control. Yeah, the next FOMC meeting is in 30 days, so we'll have to wait for that. If you look at this is the interest rates. Interest rates, they have been dropping it, it's going down, so they've been stimulating the economy a bit. Inflation is still under control, so that's doing good. But unemployment rate, they don't have it under control yet. So for 2026, it's really important to take an eye on that. Hopefully, they can manage to stabilize it or make it go down again. Interest rates, what do I expect? I don't know. I just keep an eye on it. But I don't really trade based on this. GDP has been going up. That's looking good. I don't know if that's the trend that December is always a good month, but yeah, that's about the GDP. And this, the consumer confidence, has been since the summer, it has been going down. But now in December we saw a little plus again. So hopefully in 2026 we get some consumer confidence back in the market. That they are positive about the economics and about their personal finances. That would be good. Yeah, these indicators, to me, don't look that bad. I think this is good to go into 2026. Doesn't warn me or signal me for any bear market or crisis ahead. But who am I? I'm just a business student. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but interesting to watch. Yeah, that's it for Bitcoin. That is it for Bitcoin. Yeah, that's my analysis for 2026. My little predictions. Looking back at 2025, one big lesson is take profit, and also the altcoins. This video is already getting too long, so maybe we'll look at Ethereum the other time. And then altcoins, they have been going down by so much, but they're reaching interesting support levels. I'm not gonna buy any altcoins anymore, but if you have never bought altcoins and we are at this low, would be a little bit of a gamble, but not a bad time to gamble a bit on altcoins, I think. Unless we get into that crazy bear market, but yeah. My throat is also starting to hurt. So I'm gonna close this video and wish you guys all a happy new year and see you in 2026. Bye.